going on, guys? It's Prototype, and I have a really special video for you guys today. Now, if you guys follow Reversal or Timmy Gamer, then you probably have already seen this, some of this anyways. I'm not quite sure if they posted the armors or not, but they did post a video of leaked rings and amulets, and I actually have a awesome picture of all the leaked armors that we have so far, as well as I have some information on armors that are now fusible. So we're going to start with the leaked armors and their amulets and rings, which most likely go with them. So we'll start in the top right of this picture. As you can see, actually we'll probably describe the whole picture first. It has the armor and then the elements that are expected from that. And right next to it, I don't know, it's kind of small. I don't know if you guys can see a little element in that, but I'll edit it so that you guys most likely can. And anyways, it has the what the boss is supposed to look like, what the drops are supposed to look like, which is only for the epic boss armors. Then it has the little head armor icon, which is a helmet basically, and then it has the ring and amulet set that is expected to go with it, which is actually really cool. If you guys have the beta, I have the beta actually, and if you guys have it, then you'll know that there are rings and amulets for the milestones on the epic boss. So I believe that that's what these armor set or rings and amulet sets are for. I guess it's technically a ring and amulet set for the armor, so I'm pretty sure that's how you're going to get that. But anyways, let's get right into it. On the top right armor, now this one is possibly going to be a mono water. It looks pretty cool for a mono. It actually looks pretty nice. I like the spear. It's kind of unique. I haven't really seen any armors with a spear like that before. And the shield is cool too, the little design on it. The face is completely black though. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see your player or your knight's face, or if it's just going to be blacked out like that. And then we have the rings and amulets. Those both look pretty cool. They look like shark teeth, I guess, or some kind of tooth. I don't know. Then the helmet, of course, you already saw. And the drop, it also looks like a spearhead. I guess that's what those are. Not teeth, but spearheads. And then the drop looks like a spearhead. And the boss looks like it's going to be some kind of Eskimo lady, I guess. I don't know. So that one looks pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that one. Maybe we'll see a boss collection soon. I don't really have any confirmation on that. But there also is something later in this episode that I'll talk about that might, I don't know if it'll confirm the boss collection, but it kind of hints towards it. And it might be that, and it might just be the player appreciation rewards. So anyways, next armor. This one is a mono spirit. It is also an epic boss armor. The epic boss looks like some sort of dragon kind of thing. I can't quite make out what it looks like from this little picture. But what it drops, I'm not quite sure. Actually, I'm going to go over the armor first before we get into all that stuff. Now this one's really cool. I like the weapon on it. It's, again, unique. We haven't really seen any weapons of this kind. So it's always nice to see, you know, something new. And you can see that their developers are actually working hard and developing new ideas for these armors so that you don't see the same thing over and over. Now, this shield is actually really cool too. Sorry, I actually slurred that a lot. But the shield is really cool. It has the big gem in the middle of it, and then the point at the top. That looks cool. I'm not quite sure if it's just this picture or if it's how the actual armor is going to be, but there's a little cut into the neck, it looks like there's just blank space there. So I don't know if that's going to be like that in-game. I doubt it, but it's a possibility. And I like the feet too, the little claws. I always like armors that have the little claws for feet. It looks really cool. And again, lots of little diamonds throughout the armor. And definitely looks like it's going to be cool. I would get that one for sure. Now what it drops, I can't really tell what that is. Again, it looks like it could be, I don't know, I don't see anything on the armor that looks like it. It looks like it could be the knee pad actually. But I don't know what it's actually going to be. Then of course the helmet, and then the rings and amulets. Now those look really cool compared to the first one. The claws around it and everything, that's definitely my favorite ring and amulet combination that we have seen in this leaked armor set. Now we're going to go back to the right side and look at this other armor. I believe this is also an epic boss armor, since it has the little it has the drops that it gives, which you don't get from raid bosses, and it has the picture of the boss. So this is definitely an epic boss armor, and the possible elements are spirit alongside with air. I'm not gonna say, I mean, like, it's, the picture has that it could be spirit fire or it could be spirit air, but there's no way that this is a spirit fire armor. I mean, I guess the like the hood, I guess. It kind of looks like flames, but the colors, like normally they don't really go with what the armor style is, like what the design looks like, I guess. They go with more of the colors than anything, so even if there is that fire on there, it could still be Spirit Wind, and that's what my guess is going to be out of the two. So this one actually also looks really cool. It has little skulls hanging off of the staff and the lantern. It's not really a torch. It looks, I mean, overall this armor looks really cool. It's it looks kind of bulky, I guess, compared to some of the other armors that we've seen, but I guess that's probably just the shield, and then the robes, I guess, at the bottom. Like, the legs aren't defined, it's just robes. So that's probably why I really love the face on this one. It looks really cool. I like it when they design something for the helmet, part of the face, instead of showing the character's face. Of course, we've seen that a lot, but something special like this is really cool to me. So that armor looks cool. We're going to move on back over to the left side. Now this armor actually looks a lot like the Horde war gear. If you guys remember that one, it's the first raid armor that ever came out. The reason why I say that is the helmet looks really similar, just kind of the overall positioning of the shield and everything looks similar. Of course, the weapon is very different. Now this weapon is, I don't know, it looks kind of similar to that of the, I forgot what it's called, but it's an old, same elements as this one, earth and air. I forgot what that one's called though. I don't know, I'll probably edit it in right here. Anyways, it looks like that one. The weapon looks similar, kind of, but it's not quite as random as that armor. This one follows pretty much the same theme, but that other armor was kind of random stuff. I like the horn on the front of it. I guess this one is supposed to be like a bug, I guess. Which makes sense. It's like a beetle or something with that weapon. Looks like the pinchers on a beetle. And the shield is cool too. I think this one is just really, I don't know, it's really busy, but it looks cool. So the drops, it looks like it drops a claw or something like that. I don't know. And then oh, I guess I didn't talk about the rings and amulets for the Spirit Air one. I don't know. You guys can just look at them. I'll have them shown when I display that one. Anyways, this one, the rings and amulets look like two bugs, I guess. I don't know. I don't really like that design, but it looks like the back of a beetle. And I don't know. I mean, I'm really excited to see how they do this ring and amulet combination thing. I don't know. I don't want to get too in depth with it because I don't really understand how it's going to work. But I'm pretty sure that if you equip both of those, then it gets an extra boost. But, you know, don't quote me on that. I'm not entirely sure. So anyways, back to the right side, we'll start with the Dragonforged armors. Now this one is really cool. It's a water armor. I don't think it's going to be water air, but it could be. But I think it's just going to be a mono water. This one's going to be a raid boss. As you can see, it has the little picture for the boss itself. It doesn't have the entire boss, just the head. And then I don't know, this one looks really cool actually. It reminds me of the Dragonkin armor. It's a little bit different. I don't know if I said that right, Dragonkin. I don't know, it might be. But you guys know which one that one is. It's like green and yellow or something like that. Anyways, I'm getting really sidetracked. This one looks pretty cool. I wouldn't go for it if it's going to be a mono, because personally I don't like monos. But it definitely looks cool. So if you guys want that one, then be sure to go hard in that raid. And we're going to move to the left side. Now, I don't know what this one reminds me of either. I don't know the name of the armor that this one reminds me of, but it's when I ran top 25 for one of my friends. It looks like the last Spirit Fire raid, back when the raid still gave epics. I don't know why it reminds me of that. I mean, I guess the helmet looks like that kind of shape, and the shield also looks like that. That was the Dark Elf raid, by the way. I'm not quite sure what the armor is called, but that was the Dark Elf raid. If this also reminds you of that, then go ahead and leave a comment and let me know that I'm not going crazy and that it actually does look like that. So, but this one is Fire Earth elements. I can definitely see that element combination in this armor. It looks pretty cool. It kind of has like that royal feeling to it with the belt, if you can see that. And it has the little emeralds and stuff in it. That looks cool. I'm not sure if that's a ponytail or what that is, but I don't know. That's kind of unique. And then the weapon is definitely really cool. It has the little blades coming off the main sword. So that looks like it's gonna be a really cool armor. I would go for that one if I had the gems, but I'm poor, so There's the problem with that. But anyways, that's the 2 raid armors that are leaked. So if you like those, then go ahead and be saving some gems up to get that armor. Now we're going to go over here to the right side and start with the Guild War armors and chest armors. I'm not quite sure what is which is which, but I'm assuming from what this says, it says Guild War armors might give trinket sets. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but it would be a good possibility since we've been wanting ring and amulet rewards from not raids, Guild Wars. So this one looks like Performer's War Gear with the helmet and everything. And I don't know, it's kind of interesting. The weapon is very strange. I don't know if that black is going to be in there. It might just be the editing that gives it the black. I'm assuming it won't, but it's still a very unique weapon. I've never really seen anything like that. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe like a mace or something like that. I don't know. The shield is cool too. It's massive and it's pretty well designed. And I kind of like this style of armor. Like Performer's War Gear looks similar, but it has like a guitar or something like that for a shield. This one looks a whole lot more professional, I guess, compared to that one. So, and then we have the, of course, the little helmet, and then the ring and amulet set, the jewelry set. So that looks kind of cool. It looks like a flying fish kind of thing for the amulet, and then the ring looks like crystal fragments, I guess. I don't know how to describe that. So anyways, that's that one. It's a water fire armor. I guess I forgot to mention that earlier, but it looks really cool. I would go for it if I could, but again, I'm poor. This one is definitely my favorite out of all of them by far. So now we're going to move back to the left side. There's a lot of armors that got leaked this time. It's awesome. Now this one is Spirit Earth. I'm assuming it will be both elements. It kind of has that look to it. And I really like the chains on this armor, like on the shield. It has chains going across it, and as well as like the belt area. The weapon's cool too. It's a giant mace, similar to not really similar to the previous one, but this one is more like a mace or a spear kind of thing. Although I think it's too big to be a spear. I love the little vines growing off of it. That's what gives me the idea that this is going to be part Earth, is that it has all the vines growing off of it. And then it looks like it has an eyeball or something on the helmet, which is pretty interesting. It's kind of weird that there's just one, but and it's not centered. I don't know, that kind of bothers me, the fact that it's not centered and there's only one of them. But anyways, you guys shouldn't have to listen to my personal problems with this armor. Anyways, I think it was really cool. Definitely a good looking armor. And then as you can see, we have the helmet, the rings, and the amulet. It looks really cool. I kind of like the design on this one. Not quite as cool as the ones that has the claw, that epic boss set. That one is definitely my favorite ring and amulet combo. But this one is probably my second favorite. It looks really, really cool with the vines and the spikes and everything. So definitely go for that armor if you guys like this design. Now back to the right side, we have a Spirit Wind armor. I believe it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be a mono spirit, judging by the colors. But then again, I don't know, Greed can surprise us, as they normally do. I don't know, this one is kind of interesting. The weapon is like a scepter kind of thing, and it's really, I don't know, crooked, I guess. Like, normally the weapons are like straight, kind of. And this one, the little, I don't know what you call that part. I don't know, it's just not straight, it's all curvy and everything, so that's unique. Again, they're making a lot of different weapon designs that are kind of cool, and definitely something we've never seen before. The helmet on this one looks pretty sweet too. I like the little white eye, if you can see that very well, as well as I think those are teeth, but I'm not quite sure. The shield is cool, definitely has like the big sapphire in the middle, and then it has like, I don't know if that's the shield or if that's part of the body, but it has a little I wouldn't call it tassels, but it has a little fabric looking stuff hanging off of that. So that one looks pretty sweet as well. All of these armors are really, really well designed, as I said. And then over here we actually have the Asgardian War Gear, I believe, which was the, I don't know if it won, or I don't know, I don't really follow the armor design contests, but I think the first armor design contest that they ever did, this was the winner. And we've been waiting quite a while for them to put this one out. They actually put out the Dragonforged armor first before leaking this armor. So it doesn't actually mention that in the picture that it is probably the Asgardian war gear from the Epic Armor Design Contest, but I believe it is. It looks very similar. I'll go ahead and put a picture of the designed armor, and then alongside this one, so you can compare and see what you guys think. And it might actually not be, I don't know, I'm not quite sure. It might end up being just making a complete assumption, and then I'll go and look at the actual armor design. They won't look anything alike, but to me they look kind of similar, so you guys can make your assumptions on that. This is not a confirmation on that. That's just my take on it. Now down to the bottom right, this is the last armor that we have that was leaked. Looks like it could be a Spirit Water or a Spirit Air. I don't think this is going to be a Mono Spirit. It would be weird if it was another Spirit Air, considering the last one looked a lot like a Spirit Air, but I don't know. I could see it being a Spirit Water with all that blue on it. And the shield is kind of interesting. It looks like it has two eyes on it, on the left and right side. That definitely looks cool. And then the weapon, again, is very curvy, not really a straight sword, which is, again, something we've never really seen before. So I really, really love what they're doing with these designs. The Dragonforged definitely have a lot more detail to them than Epics do, and they just look really, really cool in my opinion. Now, to finish it all off, probably just show it in with the last armor. We have these wings that actually are very unique. We don't really have that. We don't really have that many. Sorry, guys. We don't have that many green capes, as far as I know. So this is kind of cool to have something like that. It would go good with the earth armor, or I don't know, some other wind armor. It kind of depends on the armor, really. But it says maybe another Epic Boss Collection, a challenge, which would be something completely new, or a Player Appreciation Month cape. Now, I think it might be the Player Appreciation Month cape, considering they did one last time that was very similar to this style. But, you know, we don't really know. It could be the Epic Boss Collection. I have talked to Gree, and they said that they will be doing Epic Boss Collections in the future, but they don't have any designs for, or don't have any dates for them. I'm sure they do have the designs for the armors in the works, but they don't have any dates for the collections. So I'm not quite sure how soon they'll get that done. They said that they're working on it, actually, which means that it's most likely going to be soon, considering they wouldn't really design the epic bosses that far ahead in the future, you know. So I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But anyways, that wraps up the video. I really hope you guys like these leaked armors. I definitely think they're really cool, especially some of the epic boss armors actually look a whole lot better than they used to. So I'm looking forward to getting some of these armors. Definitely get the plus version and the ring and amulet sets. Those look really sweet, and they're definitely something cool. It'll hopefully boost more interest into the game. And anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment saying you did, and leave a like. Also, if you guys want to see more leaked armors and ring and amulet sets, then go ahead and subscribe, because I do put out this kind of video quite often. Anyways, guys, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. I'm gonna go check on that armor to see if it is the player designed one. So I'll make sure to put that in the video as well, if it is or not. Not a confirmation, just comparing the two, and you guys can make your decisions, but I believe it is. Anyways, I've been rambling for long enough. I really hope you guys get all these armors that you want to. If you have one in mind that you specifically want, then leave a comment about that too, which one you like the best, and which one you're going to go ahead and try to get in the Guild War, the Epic Boss, or a chest even, or the raids. So anyways, guys, be sure to leave those comments and to subscribe for more videos. So I'll see you guys in the next one.